Before we get started, this morning I'm watching TV, and Rob Gronkowski's commercial comes on, and it's for the military and getting benefits. Are they trying to make those commercials bad?
Bad or dopey, and is that a different thing?
Well, I'm watching, and there's part of me that feels bad for Gronk.
Because he can't get in AUAA. He still can't get in after 2 years.
I know. Like, after a while, doesn't Gronk realize he's not going to get that? But can they make those commercials bad? Are they trying to make those commercials bad and corny just so we'll remember them? Now, corny is different than bad, but I'm just watching. It's not like The General. Like, The General is a cartoon. But
the old ones with Shaq with the lampshade.
No, the lampshade one was bad.
Pre-Shaq.
Yes. And then Shaq came in to kind of clean it up a little bit. Yes, Eden.
I don't really understand why the premise in the first place was approved. It's a super rich guy trying to scam his way into veterans benefits.
That's not true. They never say that in the commercial.
Yeah. No, it's literally the point of the commercial is him trying to do it. I don't understand why they were like, what's a good idea? Why don't we try and act like you're trying to steal military benefits, even though you're wealthy and can afford them? How about that for the
I like
the
that
idea?
as the pitch a little bit better.
I think I like that one. Like,
if you had a little old lady who says, Gronk, why are you trying to scam military benefits?
Not for nothing, but the State Farm ones are exactly the same. Super rich guys who are like, I don't want anybody else getting my special discount. Even though I've got more money than you could possibly imagine, no one else is allowed my special discount. And as a matter of fact, I'm so cheap, I work at the sneaker store just so I get the special discount here too. That's how cheap I am.
Mahomes has kids to feed. He's got to keep costs down.
I don't understand why people are like, you know what? I should look that cheap. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why it bothered me. I'm watching, and they're just corny. And the premise of the commercial was always, Gronk is going to realize that he's not able to get this no matter what he does. He's planting flowers in a flower bed, and yes, Paul.
Gronk's in a lot of different ads. T-Mobile, Hims, USAA. I got Oberto Beef. I've got Subway, DraftKings, Tide Pods. I got 3 more. Shoes, Wolf and Shepherd. Do you think it's one of those things like they just reached out and said, we want someone who younger people know about. Let's get Gronk. And then they wrote the commercial afterwards. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, but I've been involved in commercial shoots where you're going, oh, boy, I don't like the angle of this. Or, somebody gives you a premise and goes, hey, and this is what we're going to do. And then do you just go along with it? Or do you say, I don't know if I want to be viewed that way as sort of this meathead. Now, he's been financially compensated for being a meathead. I think he's a good business person, but I don't know why it bothered me, but it did. And I'm going, can we make these a little better? Even with The General with Shaq, like I go, okay. And there are times when I'll watch a commercial, I don't even know what they're selling me, but I remember the commercial. Yes, Eaton.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that is Gronk, though. I don't know necessarily. I know that he's acting, but I don't know that he's like that's a very far departure from who he is. I don't know that he's actually De Niro and that he's like, well, I could be doing Raging Bull, but instead I'm gonna be goofy.
Tell me what's my inspiration here? Like what am I trying to be?
I don't know.
You imagine Martin Scorsese or Spielberg's there with Gronk saying, okay, all right, envision this. Yeah, Paul.
But Gronk's taken his perceived meatheadedness and maximized it. But I do wonder in the commercial they say to Gronk, hey, Gronk, just read the lines. Or they say like, hey, can you make it a little more dopey? And he's like, you got it, boss.
Boss, Dad.
That's my favorite. When he gets Boss, Dad.
What's your membership number? 87?
Boss, Dad.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, look, you can be a goofball, be corny. But those are bad commercials, man. By the way, this first hour brought to you by, I was going to say USA, but it's not. It's brought to you by Breeders' Cup, the World Championships, November 3rd and 4th, Santa Anita. The countdown begins. Get tickets today at breederscup.com. Yes, Paul.
I'll gotta go the opposite real quick. Peyton Manning is in a lot of commercials. He might be in more than any other athlete. Steph Curry and Barkley, but Manning's got to be up there. Almost all of his are somewhat entertaining or very entertaining. And I wonder how much he has to do with it. There's one out there now.
Oh, there's no way Peyton is not completely involved.
I'll bet you he is like writing the script, getting script notes.
But he gets to be Peyton Manning.
Yes.
And he gets to be above it all.
But he does play the butt of the joke sometimes. Like he's in one right now with Brad Paisley, the country singer, and it's nationwide.
Yeah.
And they're going back and forth. And at the end, they make fun of that. The hat wouldn't fit on Peyton Manning. So he knows enough to be the light butt of the joke.
Yeah.
But they're funny. They're really funny.
Yeah, Peyton does a really good job with those. But Gronk is, they kind of, but he's got to embrace that. And if he's embracing that and he wants to be sort of that meathead guy, he's done a great job. Both, Peyton.
They've done a great job with the Peyton ones. If you go back to, I think that the very first one he did for Nationwide was the chicken parm. You taste so good, and they've really spun that into a whole big thing. Peyton Manning seems to be most in command of who he is and like what his funny element is. He's very good at delivering jokes.
I don't think Peyton would take somebody's script and go, "Oh, okay." It would be knowing Peyton, he would break it down. He would, want to make sure he had some linguistic person there who's going to help him. Let's look at the phraseology here. I can't imagine that Peyton would sign off and go, yeah, just, however you want to do it.
He's really good, though.
He's very good.
Crushing it.
Yes, Paul.
The first Peyton Manning commercial I remember being good, and I just looked it up, was 2008. It was MasterCard. And he was talking about what if we treated people like athletes get treated. Remember, he's heckling people or cheering them on. Cut that meat. He's at the deli slicer.
Yeah. Yes, Todd.
Nah, I don't have anything there. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something, but I lost the moment.
Thank you, Todd.
Unscripted.
Yeah.